Greetings everyone, welcome to another AFF tutorial video. This is take 2 of part 2 of the Spacefighter tutorial, and this game is being played on Ixion territories. It's a real online game with real people and a lot of bots. I believe there's something like 8 people on this server and then 24 or so bots fleshing things out. So, I've been ordered over to this extractor, this capture point, which is hold extractor over here. So this map is Ixion territories. It's a little bit different from Ixion. We're no longer attacking static objectives. We're now trying to capture the various capture points which are scattered around the map. Now, there's a couple of last couple of commands I have to go through. The first is the command. So this is to tell your minions what to do. To use this, you just press the command key. By default it is C, but I've got it set to F1 to make things easier. So I'll go hit it now. And then I can choose who I'm going to command. I'm going to command everyone. And I'm going to command them to attack my target. And now you see this little blue arrow has appeared over the target. So the yellow arrow is what my commander has ordered me to do, and the blue arrow is what I have ordered my minions to do. And there he goes. And we've got an extractor 1, so that's nice. So I'm just going to keep pressing right control here to look for more targets. So, while we have a bit of a lull here, it's a good opportunity to describe space tactics a bit. Oh, one space tactic, reload your weapon when you're not doing anything else, and your weapon is not fully loaded. So, I'm using these swarm missiles, and I have said already they're my primary weapon. Oh, I made a mistake, didn't I? So I've actually spawned in with my normal full combat loadout. Now this is not something I should have done because it gives me an unfair advantage compared to what you will have as a new player. So on my next spawn I'm definitely gonna go for the regular loadout. And you can see actually just how powerful it is. It is a significant advantage, but it's not required in order to be successful, certainly not against bots, or as long as you're not up against like the really top human players, it's going to be fine. Like you'd easily beat me. Okay, so we're using the swarm missiles. The question is, how do we get our swarm missiles to hit? And secondly, how do we make sure that we don't die? Oh, we've been ordered to a new target, so that's cool. Let's go there. So to get the swarm missiles to hit, the swarm missiles have a range of 5 kilometers, and you want to be about between 2 and 5 kilometers from your target. If you're too close, then it's likely that the relative velocity between you and your target, in particular the relative lateral velocity, is going to be quite high. And so you're going to have trouble. So you want to be a decent distance away. So that's why I'm kind of doubling back here. I'm not just going straight in to fire another salvo against my targets, but I'm getting out of there and then coming back. This also, on the second salvo, this gives me a chance to reload. The second tip I have is to rotate your spacecraft in the opposite direction from what the enemy is moving relative to you. So what do I mean by that? Very often you will pass the enemy spacecraft. It's going to happen because you're trying to point towards them to fire at them. He's trying to point towards you to fire at you. So naturally you end up moving towards each other. That's fine. Now when you pass each other, you're probably going to... Oh. When you pass each other, he's going to go in one direction. What you should do is go in the other direction. What this does is it increases the distance between you and him and a little bit. Hello? How are you doing?
Wonderful, thanks for asking.
Good. By the way, I don't know who you are because I can't see the TeamSpeak thing.
I'm Aramai.
You're RMI. Hi. Nice to talk to you. I'm actually streaming at the moment, and I'm recording a video, which is intended to be a spacecraft tutorial.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
So-
sorry for intruding.
No, you're not intruding. You're not intruding. Welcome to the stream. I'm delighted to have you here. It's much more interesting than talking to myself. So, do you have any tips to give any viewers? By the way, oh, I just got killed.
On Angels Fall First?
Yeah, Angels Fall First. Yeah, that is the
Never
channel,
actually
right?
played it.
You've never actually played it. Why are you in this channel then?
I was just checking in on you.
Oh,
You
you're
were
just
lonely
checking
by
in.
yourself down here.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for checking in. That's very nice.
That's no problem.
Okay.
I do have one tip though for people playing that game.
Which is?
Shoot the enemy more than they shoot you.
That is a very good tip.
Yeah, #1 rule. It's from the John Madden School of Prep.
I see. I'd better.
Well, sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry. Seriously, it's fine. Alright, so I just warped back in now to the game. So I died about the time you came in. So I think I'm going to just do some more fighter versus fighter combat. Last time I was using a loadout that I can have, but a new player wouldn't have access to. So I've gone to a new player friendly loadout now.
Gotcha.
See how it works.
Well, I'll let you get back to it.
Alright, have a
Hopefully it
nice
turns
day.
out well.
I'm sure it will. Thank you for contributing to it.
No problem. Have a great one.
You too. Okay, well that was nice. Something to fill the downtime. So let's see. So something I should cover actually is the use of the boost. So I was using boost incorrectly there, that's why I noticed it. That's why I decided to talk about it. So boost has two main uses. One of the main uses is to get you to where you want to go faster. That's the obvious use, right? You've got something that's 20 kilometers away. Well, you might want to use your boost to increase your speed by 50%, reduce the travel time by 30% or whatever. The other time is when you want to turn really, really fast. Like right now, I want to turn really fast and shoot this guy. Again, going the other way from where he's going. Now, this is an assault fighter. Okay, that's fine. He's going to be slow, but that's fine. I'm going to do a turn because I was getting very close to him, so I just do a little turn myself. And that has the effect, well, oh, going the wrong way. Effectively, that slows me down a little bit, but also it makes me a bit harder to hit, right? Because remember, all this, every time I do this, there he goes. Every time I line up a shot, I'm making myself vulnerable. Now, I'm not getting a shot at very much, but you saw on my last death just how easy it is, how quickly you can die. And this is exasperated by the fact that I'm using a ship, which is basically just an engine. Has very little else apart from the engines. Oh, missed my shot there, unfortunately. There we go, I didn't miss that one. Because I'm reloading, I'm going to do another 360, just so I don't get too close to him, even though I wasn't that close. And again, I shouldn't be chasing after him, I should go like this, taking it around. I should have been using the boost to turn. Again, use the boost to turn around the opposite way from him. And again, use the boost to turn around the opposite way from him. He's using his shield to lessen the damage. That's fine. Should also talk about strafing. So I'm actually not doing it because my concentration is not good enough for it. But when I'm lining up shot, every time I'm lining up shot, I should be strafing. And that strafing helps, again, reduce the danger to myself while I'm trying to line up the shot. Not sure what happened there. I see he's gone behind there. That's fine. So I decided to pick up a new target just because it's easier than trying to follow your man behind whatever obstacle he's hiding behind. I'm sure someone else will get him. Oh, my wingman's still targeting him as well. Oh, I slowed down. Whoops. My vaunted hotkey system failing me. So you can see that I'm not being quite as successful here. So I wasn't kidding about the fact that those extra targeting specs, that's basically the only main upgrade that I'm lacking in this ship. Those are really, really valuable. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the fighter versus fighter combat there and get on to targeting cap ships. So I'm here, there's a nice juicy cap ship here which is controlled by Ishii. It's a Chun's destroyer. One thing you should be aware of with cap ships is that there is a bug which affects targeting the cap ship. So some of the subsystems that you can target on the cap ship are not, like, they're not in the right place. They're not even on the cap ship itself. And this can cause some pretty big problems. The cap ship moves so slowly that you can basically treat it like one of those static objectives. I'm going to send my wingman on him for extra damage. So what does that mean? It means that I'm going to be going towards the target and I'm going to be strafing to avoid damage. And then I'm going to be boosting away in order to further avoid damage. And that was really dangerous, so I should not have gone for that second salvo. Going so close means that even the weapons of the destroyer might actually hit me, which would be a shame. It'd be very embarrassing to be hit by destroyer weapons. I'm not helping myself by boosting in, that's really silly. Sometimes I just boost sort of instinctively without actually thinking about whether it's a good idea. And I guess this is exasperated by the fact that I'm talking at the same time. Okay, so here we go. Again, I'm just gonna... See, he's shooting at me, but he can't hit me. Silly destroyer. Don't you know that you can't hit an interceptor? See, very easy to evade him, even though I was traveling in a straight line indeed. I went a bit overboard. Oh, I'm being targeted actually by a smaller cap ship, so that's very interesting. So let's have a look. I'm being targeted by an interceptor as well. Oh, okay, that's the one, the TI Corvette. There we go. So again, I'm gonna have to cycle. What's going on? There. Oh, it's this dude. Okay, so something went wrong with my controls there, unfortunately. That does happen. I'll go aboard the Yorshiro. So round 1 of me versus cap ship unfortunately does go to the cap ship. You can see that I did inflict some damage, but not really much. Not what I would be comfortable with normally. Maybe I'm too used to relying on the targeting specs as a crutch. Okay. So let's see, we've got a Rakshasa. Yeah, let's take on this Rakshasa, and then we'll... Because I feel bad if I'm not defending that frigate. Okay, there we go. So now, let's have a look. So the cap ship, that was Ishi, that was the cap ship that we were attacking before. See, it's rearranged almost all its armor, unfortunately. But we should be careful, so I'm gonna turn off my boost here and just have a look and see if I can see that other cap ship that was there. No sign of him. Okay. So let me turn my wingman against that ship. Let's go for it. Okay. So I'm just going to turn around. Strafe. Because he's got the shield up, I'm just going to turn back. There's no need to waste my energy on trying to get him while his shield is up. And then I might as well boost back. I'm going to go from side to side until he's in range. Then I'm going to fire off the missiles, and you can see that's not just me attacking him, that must be someone else attacking him as well. And he's sufficiently scared that he put up his shield. It's fine, just fire off one salvo into him. And then turn back around. Now look, he's taking damage from someone else. Oh dear. Oh. So I make sure I'm strafing. Fire off 2 salvos, and there he goes. Alright. That's probably pretty much enough for the tutorial. So you've seen how to fight... No, okay, no, it's not enough, it's not enough. That's a cap ship. I recognize the fire, that's a cap ship. And I definitely want my revenge on that. Oh no, yeah, it's a Javert. I recognize that ship, it's actually a Javert. Ooh, someone hit me. Okay, so we got that dude. Oh, we're locked onto? Okay. So, let's have a look and see who that was firing at us. Oh, there's a bomber on it? No, where am I? I don't know where I am. Gosh, I'm leaving combat. That's bad. Okay. Okay. So, oh, it's for some reason it's stopped me. So when I went to the edge of the combat zone, it made me stop. That's unfortunate. Okay. That cap ship must have been killed by someone else. I think I'm going to end the video here. So,